Brian and Kenzie in the morning. And Chicago's alternative all day.
Q101.
Brian and Kenzie on Q101. Time for a fact that makes your brain go. It involves the law. And in South Carolina, there's now a ban on this. The first state in the country to ban this. And word is that Illinois is talking about doing it as well. And I'm usually not against bans when it comes to something personal or something that is a choice for people. And that's kind of what this ban is about. But if this one goes through, I'm not going to fight it. They're fighting it in South Carolina as on a First Amendment basis. But so if that helps you get there, Kenzie. But South Carolina banned this, the first state in the country to do this, and Illinois could easily be next. What do you think it could be?
Okay. Everything I'm thinking of is already banned. So I'm like, what's like a...
What were those first things that went through your head that are banned?
I mean, they're not great, so let me not go down that road.
Okay.
I'm
not sure. I'm just so curious what went in your brain first on that one.
Well, I was like immediately like anything in like the sex work environment is like what pops in my head first.
Prostitution is not legal in Illinois.
Legal. And not legal most places. So you know what? I'll do a variation of that. I'm gonna say strip clubs.
Strip clubs are now banned in South Carolina and could be banned here next. I gotta wonder. I do wonder about the strip club industry. Sometimes I wake up and I'm concerned about the owners in the strip club industry.
Waking up in a cold sweat.
I wonder how it still exists in today's environment. This is overthinking social media and OnlyFans or whatever. I just think that there's other ways to do that. And as someone that went to strip clubs back in the day, I don't understand how they can still. I wonder who's still going. That's what I'm wondering. Maybe I need to go.
The earth is usually there.
Maybe I need to go to one and see what's going on in there.
You should.
For research?
Yeah, just for research purposes.
Well, we almost stopped the car and pulled over at that one on the way to our Christmas broadcast last year.
That would be the Admiral on Lawrence Avenue, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Yeah. It's been there forever. It's a long-standing spot and did many events there back in the day. The Admiral Theater.
I've never been in one. I don't think I'd do well there.
You wouldn't like it.
I wouldn't.
Did you say wouldn't or would?
You would not enjoy it.
Oh, why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't he enjoy it?
There's nothing about this case. First off, there's like EDM music playing.
See, that's the thing. Back in the day, they played the hits.
Oh, that's what Case is known for, liking the hits.
Like I vividly remember someone at Black.
You'll love it. They're going to be playing Sabrina Carpenter.
Okay. No. I listen. Blackjack's Gentlemen's Club back in the day, and Elgin shout out. I've Nirvana Smells Like Teen Spirit. I can remember when that was a hit, when that was a new song.
Well, I thought the strippers picked their song like baseball players pick a walk-up song.
They do. They pick songs to.
They can do that.
There's not always like somebody on the main stage. That's not always happening.
Oh, there's not. Interesting.
Because they just walk around and like sit on your lap, and then they're like, "How about you give me a couple $100 to sit here?"
I'd love to. I love spending money on women.
I don't know. I always saw activity on the main stage. They definitely.
Well, the problem with Blackjacks is they have had a dancers wanted sign up for 15 years.
Is that right? Is that right? Do you go buy it on the way in?
I don't go buy it on the way in, but I go buy it every time I'm going to like Geneva or St. Charles. So I don't know, 2 to 3 times a week. Because I go past it to go to my son's swimming.
And you don't think to stop in for a little minute?
No.
It's some alone time? I had a lot of good times there back in the day.
Is there a song, because like I always think about the My Name is Earl episode where Catalina goes back to stripping and her whole thing was that she would jump and she would do it to jump around House of Pain and then she caused a guy to have a heart attack and die in the strip club. That's my relationship is the My Name is Earl episode.
Yeah.
Is there a song that always makes you think of strip clubs?
Girls, 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 Motley Crue.
A classic. A hit.
There was always, one of the stars of the to come out. They probably got that song, branded to them. They probably fought the other girls for that song. That was one. Again, a lot of these hair metal ones, like Pour Some Sugar on Me from Def Leppard. Very popular.
So my least favorite type of music. I would rather hear EDM than 80s hair metal.
Now listen, I've heard Basket Case at a strip club before.
That I'd like to hear.
And Smells Like Teen Spirit.
Okay.
I've heard those songs.
Those are songs I enjoy.
When I lived in...
With a naked woman.
With or without a naked woman.
Okay.
I love those songs with clothed men.
Oh.
So, like, depending on where you go, you can go to, like, obviously there's, like, nicer strip clubs. Like, when I lived in Tampa, it's actually the strip club capital of the United States. There's more per capita than any other place. And a lot of times they have more of, like, a club vibe, right? Like, you almost forget you're in one, and then somebody walks by without clothes on, and you're like, oh, yes, that's right.
That's right. Here I am.
Good reminder. So a lot of people end up there after the clubs. However, some areas, it's not that. It's a little grittier. So, like, when I lived in Minnesota, I lived really close to the border of Wisconsin. And in Wisconsin, there was a strip club, which I think this is a bad strip club name personally, but it was called the Loch Ness Lounge. And I'm like, why would you name it after a monster? Like, I feel like you'd want it to be, like, sexy, but whatever. And the men who would go there would wear mining hats with a light on it and sit at the stage. So they have their lights on.
That's the best thing I ever heard.
It's disgusting.
Unfortunately, that's hilarious.
Walk in there with mining hats.
I would love to
And they weren't mining before they got there.
I'd love to be against it. Unfortunately, Kenzie, funniest thing I've ever heard.
Also, by the way, Buck Cherry, Crazy Bitch. That song was popular, a very popular at strip
But
clubs.
that's not even the best Buck Cherry song. I was just having this conversation with somebody. I'm a lit up guy, not a
Could
crazy
you imagine
bitch
him
guy.
doing this with the stripper? You're not even picking the best Buck Cherry.
You should do an REM song is what you should do.
Why were you
Pounding
having?
a Mountain Dew at the strip club?
Why were you having a Buck Cherry conversation in 2026?
Um,
With who, by the way, and where?
with
and when?
There's a woman who is named Allison who works here, and we got on a Buck Cherry thing last week,
I get it now.
and she brought up Crazy Bitch. I was like, Lit Up is a better song.
I don't know. When Crazy Bitch hits, and my band used to play Crazy Bitch, of
course.
everybody comes to the dance floor.
And you dedicated it to the women in the crowd.
Hey, listen, there was a lot of them in there. When you play the song, they all come forward. Everybody dance when you play that in a band. Also, the thong song, big song for the strip
That
clubs.
was
People say,
big.
That feels on the nose. I would want to do something more subtle if I was a stripper.
why?
Do you think there's anything subtle about what's happening there?
Well, it's the art of seduction. You got to tease them a little.
There's women getting naked or already naked. Sometimes they just come up on stage
It
naked.
doesn't do you any good if you're already naked. That's a song about underwear.
Yeah. All right, so South Carolina banned something that's Illinois is looking to ban next. They're the first state to do it. Kenzie says strip clubs. What do you say, Case?
Is it vaping?
Vaping. Listen, no offense to anybody that vapes.
Are you so excited about that?
I don't.
Vaping.
No offense to people that vape. I don't like it. I don't like being behind. I don't like people in front of me vaping and that smell. And I guess if it helps you get off smoking, I guess it's okay. But I don't think vaping's that good for you either.
No, it's not.
So I don't know.
Nah, I'm sure it's fine.
So we'll come back and tell you what was banned in South Carolina, and Illinois could be next, and it might affect you. It's Brian and Kenzie, Q101.
Brian and Kenzie.
On Q101.
Brian and Kenzie on Q101, the fact that makes your brain go. And we're talking about something that was banned in South Carolina, the first ones in the country to ban this, and we know there's a possibility it could come to Illinois soon. Kenzie guessed strip clubs. She mentioned one called the Loch Ness Lounge back in Minnesota-Wisconsin border. Somebody looked it up, a guy named John, one of our great listeners, John.
Oh, no, he's wrong. I'm in the middle of correcting him.
Oh, okay. He said it's now the Cajun Club.
Cajun Club existed. It's not the Cajun Club. Cajun Club was a different place, and I know because my mom used to go out with her friends and dance there. Because they had dancing nights. My mom used to go to the Cajun Club, so that it's a strip club, but they had nights that they did club nights. It's actually, I think it's called T-Bones or something like that. T-Buckets.
T-Buckets?
T-Buckets. So the Loch Ness Lounge turned into a sports bar. And they allow you to bring potlucks, which I just think is gross. But it's like a little sports bar now.
But you can bring potluck to the strip club?
They have no, it's not a strip club anymore. It's a sports bar now.
Well, that would revitalize strip clubs if we were doing potlucks there.
Oh, my
Well,
God.
no, what are you going to ask your wife to make a dish for when you go?
Oh, God forbid.
Get something
Honey, can you get the Swedish meatballs ready and go to the strip club?
Hey, get that crock pot plugged in. I'm going to the strip club.
I want some shredded chicken.
Amber loves when you make them.
Someone also said Godsmack's Voodoo was a big song in the strip club.
That's sad. That makes me sad.
Yeah, but
I don't want to think about the hard rock songs that strippers used to dance to.
Yeah, but think about the girl kind of coming out, I'm not the one who's so far away.
Yeah,
they got to slither
I
out.
don't like that. Somebody else
They
mentioned Rob.
slither out.
Because it's kind of like I don't know if you know that song, Kenzie. It's kind of like a snake dance song. Like,
Yeah, Kenzie, do you know that mid-tier Godsmack song that even I barely know? Yeah, do you know that one?
come on. This was a big hit,
I can't
actually.
imagine them slithering. I think I'm taking it literal where I see them on the floor, inchworming.
Here's a little bit. I'm going to raw dog this. I don't think there's any swear words
I'm
in it.
sure there is.
Like it's,
So far away when I feel the snake bite and tear my
Is there a beat ever?
it comes in a second.
Oh,
Wait.
okay.
and I don't remember why I came.
Here you go, Kenzie. Here you go. Kenzie's shimmying her shoulders a little bit to this song. So the stripper comes out to this, Kenzie.
As Brian said, and slithers on the floor. I'm still not imagining the correct dance.
Like slow Axl Rose dance, kind of, I'm picturing.
God, I don't like that at all. Somebody else mentioned Rob Zombie Dragula and like, hey, by itself, great song. I don't want to see a naked woman dance to that song.
Well, what do you want to see a naked woman dance to?
I don't want to see a naked woman dance, period.
Oh,
I like naked women, just not dancing.
doesn't sound like it.
I like them laying down. I don't want to see them dance.
Take off your clothes and lay down.
Make sure you put Godsmack on because they just lay on the floor and slither. You'd love it.
Is there one song that you want to see a naked woman dance to, Case?
I don't know, like the Smiths, This Charming Man.
Okay.
Did you ever hear The Cure in a strip club?
You know, I heard a love song.
Yeah,
Yeah.
all right, that's sexy, baby. I can get down to that.
Which Smith song do you want?
This Charming Man.
Okay.
Kenzie, tell me if you can strip to this.
Okay.
It's your arcade. You're the only woman in the room.
I guess quickly.
It's kind of bouncy. He's actually in the video twirling his shirt, so he could be like you twirling your brassiere.
It just wouldn't take long. And that's it.
You'd be, and it's kind of like walking around the stage, like
Hey.
bouncing, like shaking your hands, doing jazz hands.
Now that's sexy. That's what I want to see. Give me a show. That's what I want. I want jazz hands.
I gotta admit, I gotta see that. If there's somebody that does this for a living in
Kenzie?
the stripping industry,
Thanks.
I'm not asking Kenzie
Get
to do
on it,
that.
Kenzie. Post a video tonight on Facebook.
I'm not asking Kenzie to do that. But if someone's already comfortable doing it, I want to see someone do jazz hands to the Smiths.
Oh, you don't want me to do it because I'm fat?
No! I was trying to give you a compliment. I don't want to.
Wow. I can't believe you.
I can't win. I could have said, Kenzie,
I'm
go
not,
strip
now I'm
on.
not hot enough.
I would have said, Kenzie, go strip on Facebook, and she would have yelled at me. I said, don't strip. She said, yells at me. I can't
Wow.
win.
Facebook.
I can't win.
believe you.
Fine, go strip on Facebook.
Baby, you're sexy. I want to see you strip.
Listen, we ran out of time, but I'll give you the fact when we come back
All
here in
right.
6 minutes. South Carolina banned this. Illinois is probably next. They're fighting it in South Carolina. Will you fight it here in Illinois? Well, we'll tell you what the fact is that make your brain go. And during the commercial break, Kenzie's going to strip on Facebook.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
Q101.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
Q101.
The fact is that South Carolina banned this, and it's the first state in the country to ban this, and Illinois could be next. I know there's discussion about it. And Kenzie guessed strip clubs, which led us on a conversation of the music that's being performed for strippers. For example, 847 checked in and said, the first stripper I ever saw. She talks to angels from the Black Crows. She came out to that. Awkward, they say.
Why is that awkward?
I guess, isn't it a song about heaven?
Well, it could be Heavenly, or her name could be Heaven.
I guess it could be. And she could have had a heavenly body. No pun intended on the heavenly body strip club. Pour one out. It's gone now.
Didn't they have a great burger? Wasn't that their thing?
They had a great. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have known that. I wanted to say, like, I don't know. I should have said that. They did have a great burger, Kenzie.
What was so great about it?
Really thick. It was like it was, now you get the smash burgers, a couple patties in there. It was one big thick burger.
What was it? Heavenly Burger? Is that what they called it? Or wasn't there a nickname for them though?
I don't remember that. I really mean that. I don't remember.
They should have called it the Heavenly Burger. That's
Yeah.
good, Kenzie. Do you want to run a strip club kitchen?
Sure.
Yep. Good
I
side
always
hustle.
thought a cute strip club name would be Biscuits.
Why?
Because I think it's like cute. Well, because haha, obviously the rest of the it's like a nickname for body parts, obviously. But
Is biscuits a nickname for a body part?
like your butt, like biscuits.
Oh, Brian, do you call a butt a biscuit?
I never have, but I'm aware of the phrase being
right.
referred to the buttocks.
Maybe I don't know the body as well as I thought I did. I've never
Apparently.
called that a biscuit before.
Well, try it with your girlfriend. See what happens.
I don't think that's going to go over great.
Your biscuit looks great in those pants. Just try to say that when she comes in. See what happens.
Okay.
We have more on the text line. I knew a dancer that came out to Godsmack's Voodoo. Her name was Raven. She had wings of a bat tattooed on her back. LMAO. That's what he says.
All right.
So Godsmack Voodoo was a big one. Also, PJ checked in and said back in the day, a stripper at the Admiral Theater, we just mentioned them a little bit ago, did a routine to the Muppets, Mana Mana.
Mana mana. Mana mana.
No, I would have paid a lot for that. There goes Harper's College
You
Fund.
would've. As opposed to the rest of things you're paying a lot of money for there.
That one, though, I would have got a bonus.
Yes.
I would have went back to the ATM machine with the $18 service fee at the strip club to go, come on. I picture jazz hands for that as well,
I have to.
like the Smith song.
Does the Admiral Theater, because for a long time I actually thought that that was a theater when I moved here. And some of their taxi things to me don't give strip club because it's like a girl with like an old schooly hat on. So again, I thought it was like a theater.
Well,
With
when
shows?
Listen, I haven't been in there in a long time. A long time.
But is it shaped like a theater? Is there like a big stage?
It
kind
is.
of?
It's an old burlesque house. It's like a 100-year-old building. It's a
Okay.
historical building, and it's a burlesque house.
Okay.
And as far as I remember, they don't serve alcohol there because they remove all their clothing. So that's the law, I believe, that if you remove all of your clothing, you can't serve alcohol. I don't know if that's still the law. I don't know. But then they used to own a bar next door, and you could walk through this tunnel and go to the bar and get drinks. So they're shrewd.
And everyone's sexy, and they were booby burgers, is what they called them, I guess, at Heavenly Bodies.
And I love that they also had the double D booby burgers for the bigger burger.
Funny.
Funny.
All right, so the fact was, based on that Kenzie thinks strip clubs were banned in South Carolina, maybe banned here. Kay said vaping. Both those are actually wrong, even though it led us to a great conversation about strip clubs. The answer is face tattoos. South Carolina banned face tattoos, and the tattoo people in South Carolina are fighting it on First Amendment rights because they say that's, you can't tell people where they can put a tattoo on their body. So
Yeah, that's wrong.
It's unconstitutional is what they're saying.
Yeah, what if you already have one? What happened? And you don't know, and you're just walking around, and they're like, that's illegal. And you're like, I got it 10 years ago.
You got to move to North Carolina, apparently. But they're saying going forward, face and neck tattoos, and the lawsuit, which I think is correct to fight that, by tattoo companies and some residents are suing over that, saying face and neck tattoos, it's unconstitutional to tell people where they do that. Led me to see, I wonder if that's illegal here. I know there's been conversations. I did find some information. There's been conversations about it. But right now, it's not illegal. Just in Illinois, you have to be 18 to get a tattoo, regardless of parental consent. Performing a tattoo on a minor is a Class A misdemeanor, so don't do that if you're a tattoo parlor.
I agree with that.
I do too.
I agree with that. I think you should be an adult to make the decision.
Yeah, I don't like a lot of laws, but that one sounds about right.
That one seems fair. The face tattoo, not fair. Being an adult to get one, fair.
I also think we have enough face tattoos. I don't think we need any more. I've seen a lot of them lately.
You've seen a lot of them lately?
Lately, I don't know why. I've seen a lot of neck
Well,
and
that
face
sounds like
tattoos.
you came up with this law.
I think it's. I think it could be a mistake, and you can't correct it.
What could be a mistake?
A
Getting
face tattoo. I know a lot of people. Most of my friends have tattoos, and they have mistake tattoos. They'll say, "I got this when I shouldn't have got it," but it's on their arm or something, covered with a sleeve. And you can fix a tattoo eventually. You can make it into something else. When you put it on the face, I don't know what you're doing with that if you don't like it, and I don't know what you're going to change it to either.
Have you ever seen a face tattoo that you like?
I do, but I shouldn't probably say it because I think it means they killed somebody. The tears on the eye,
The teardrop,
that means you've killed somebody, right?
in theory.
Yeah, I don't like
I think
that.
it depends what eye it's on. I think that you've shot people. I think one eye is you've shot people, and the other eye is if you've been shot.
Yeah, so I don't like murder. I don't hurt anybody. All love is what I'm talking
Hey, but
about.
maybe they were just shot at.
If it was self-defense, I don't know if there's a self-defense tattoo out there. I'm not sure.
A stand your ground
These
tattoo.
are self-defense tears.
Doesn't
Yeah.
Jelly Roll have a teardrop tattoo?
He has what's he have under his face?
Well, he's got a cross under his face.
Yeah, and now he lost all the weight. He looks like a sad clown.
Uh-huh.
Which
That's like-
he should have stayed fat for that reason. The tattoos look better fat. And
You should tell him that.
I'm not body shaming. I'm just saying it looked better when he was heavy. Doesn't look good when he's thin.
Cardi B has her son's name tattooed on her face. It's like in the in the corner on her jawline.
Yeah.
But she covers it up with makeup all the time, so you rarely see it.
Oh, that's interesting. Does she think she doesn't like it anymore then? Why she put so much
No, I
makeup
just think
on
that
it?
when she's like, I think that she just gets dressed up and like hides some of her tattoos because she does have a lot. So I think she hides some of them when she's trying to look so classy. The other girl's got a lot going on in his face.
Yeah. And listen, if you have one and it looks cool, I'd like to see it. And I'm not against anybody doing what you want to do with your own body.
But you think we've had enough of them?
I've seen enough of them lately and they're not good ones.
I think he has the Disney tattoo over his eye. It looks like he has Scar's tattoo.
Yeah. I saw somebody bag him. They were a Jewel. They were putting the groceries in the thing. They had a school bus on their face, like a cheek. I don't know.
That's kind of cool.
I don't know if it's cool. I
I
don't
want to
know.
know more
But
about
that's
that.
got to be something. You're not just like, put a school bus there.
Did they kill?
You know?
Did they kill a school bus?
I hope not.
I hope not either.
Less cool.
Less cool.
But maybe they just love transportation.
Well, I didn't see a jet or a bike on the other side of their face.
Well, because school bus is way cooler.
But I mean, if you're going to go with the transportation theme, shouldn't you have all modes of transportation on your face?
You didn't see the rest of his body. He might have those other places.
Might. Just let the school bus on the face. I don't know. I was very curious about it. I'm just saying, I've said this all along, and I know tattoo artist friends of mine that they agree with this mentality. If you like a tattoo, put it on a t-shirt and wear the shirt every day for a month. If you still like it, then get the tattoo. I've had tattoo artist friends of mine say that's a great idea. I don't have a tattoo, so I can't speak for the community. But that way, if you wear the same shirt every day for a month with that on it, then maybe you'll like it for life.
You should get a tattoo.
I thought about it a lot of times.
What would you get?
Probably the Van Halen logo.
I knew that you were going to say that. That's so funny.
That's what you would get?
Yeah. Because I wrote it on everything in high school, like all my books and all the folders and lockers, and I wrote it everywhere, the Van Halen logo, which is the VH. I just did that.
Where would you get it?
On my face, I
Your
guess.
lower back?
Your tramp stamp.
You
baby.
get Van Halen on your face, Avenged Sevenfold wings on your lower back.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
On Q101.
Brian and Kenzie on Q101. Time for Head to Headlines. We narrow down the funniest headlines of the week, and you decide the content of the show based on the headline alone. So we narrow it down from hundreds down to two. You decide by texting in headline 1 or headline 2 to 312-967-8300. And this is tough because there's so many funny headlines each week. It's even tougher because, remember, the one you don't choose will never talk about that story, ever. It's scrubbed from the internet. We have friends at Google. It's gone. So choose wisely. Let's get to the headlines right now. Here we go. Headline number 1 is, this license plate has a woman's retirement community doing a double take.
Ooh. I think I like her.
Oh, okay. You guys, bigger reaction than I thought on that one.
Color me intrigued.
I gotta know what it is.
Okay, one more time. This license plate has a woman's retirement community doing a double take.
I need to know.
I like that. I like your
love
reaction.
a cartoonish double take.
Well, yeah. So that's headline 1, but don't text in yet because headline 2 might be your fancy, which is headline 2 is, Florida restaurant owner gives away free pies in exchange for dead snakes.
I like that one too.
This is tough today. This is a tough one.
That seems odd.
I guess I had to put Florida in there to guarantee where this was at. If I said Chicago restaurant giving away free pies in exchange for dead snakes.
Who needs it?
Yeah, Florida, there you go. So once again,
Dead snakes, you said.
dead
Yes.
snakes.
Now that raises an eyebrow.
So curiosity peaked. Again, headline number 2 is Florida restaurant owner gives away free pies in exchange for dead snakes. So you decide the content. You text in headline 1 or headline 2 right now. 312-967-8300. I'll give you a bonus that one of these stories has an audio component. Should I say which one? Does that help? That might skew the voting. So one of them has an audio component. So if you choose that story, you're going to get some great audio. There you go. Vote right now. 312-967-8300. Text in headline 1 or headline 2.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
Q101.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
Q101.
Brian and Kenzie on Q101. Head to headlines. We have narrowed down the funniest headlines of the week to 2, and you are voting on them, and we'll give you the results of those votes in seconds. First, let's give you the headlines. And if you're new to the show, So what we do is you vote, you decide the content right now, which story we'll break down. And one of these stories has audio. So it's all on you. You decided. We didn't. And we throw away the other story forever. Google takes it off. Never will talk about it again. That's what puts that on the line of your voting is very important. So headline number 1 was, this license plate has a woman's retirement community doing a double take.
Oh, guys.
That is headline 1. Headline 2, not to be outdone, was Florida restaurant owner gives away free pies in exchange for dead snakes. And I got to say, I thought your reaction was great. I thought it'd be close. It wasn't close. It was actually headline 1. I think the license plate has everybody so intrigued.
It really got us.
It really got us. And I think Callie, who's checking in from 847, first-time texter, by the way, welcome to the party.
Hell yeah.
She says it best. I got to find out what that license plate says.
Well, certainly you do. And we even have, this is the bonus. I mentioned that one of the stories has audio with it. This is the one that has audio with it.
Let's go.
So you guys really chose wisely today. We'll never know about the Florida restaurant. So this license plate has a woman's retirement community doing a double take. And let's find out what the license plate is. Let's go right to the news story with the situation.
I didn't know I was getting a plate.
When Nancy Delastrita went to collect her mail, she got quite the surprise, a new license plate with her vehicle registration renewal.
And I looked at it and I said, I don't think so.
I love her.
So we still don't know. We still don't know what's on the license plate.
Wait, let me hold my statement until I find out she's like a raging racist. Hold on, just in case.
I hope N
But
wasn't.
currently, I'm happy with her.
I hope N wasn't in the license plate.
That'd be a bad license plate. I don't think that would work with me either if that was my license
Yeah, I was
plate.
gonna say, I think in fairness, she would be an ally. Like, no, this isn't okay.
And I will say, just from the information of the story, this is a 77-year-old woman in Pompano Beach, Florida, actually. Another Florida story.
No woman has ever sounded more 77 than her. I think that was a given.
Uh-huh.
Oh.
So here she is.
Registration renewal.
And I looked at it and I said, I don't think so.
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
Almost sounds like Dana Carvey in Saturday Night Live, the old lady.
The church lady?
The church lady.
That sketch, the old lady.
Yeah, the old lady. All right, so here we go. Let's try to find out what the plate said. That she goes, I don't think so.
The plate reads SQZ-A55, but from a distance, those 55s can be read as S's.
So you got it, Kenzie? SQZ.
Hold on.
Wait,
I
Kenzie,
gotta
are
figure
you
this out.
typing?
She has to
Yeah.
see it out. So SQZ-A55. But the fives look like S's. You see it?
No.
Kenzie?
Hello?
Squazass? What is that supposed to mean?
What about squeeze ass?
Oh.
I don't think so.
What a dirty broad. I wouldn't even saw that.
Yeah, no, it's funny. I thought you'd see it right away.
I didn't.
A dirty broad.
I would have whipped off I would have been like, looks good to me.
So SQZ-A55, squeeze ass is the license plate she got. She did not ask for, just her new plates.
That's awesome. That's so cool.
Oh, let's see.
Imagine being in the squeeze ass car.
And this is in a woman's retirement community from a 77-year-old woman
That's
driving
awesome.
this. Yep. Here we go.
Well, you get the picture. Squeeze blank.
Come on. The reporter can say squeeze ass.
I don't think so.
It's in Florida. Come on. All right.
Blank.
I don't think a woman that lives in a senior community that's going to be 77 years old next month will be driving around with what this plate has to say.
The plates
live
become
a little.
Well, let's see what she says more on this.
Plate has to say.
The plates become the talk around her retirement community, especially the men. We were
They're just always perverts forever.
Oh my God, what is that? So she drives around in a squeeze ass plate, and the guys are like, well, she's open for business. Let me go ahead and squeeze that ass.
Hey, Tom. Did you see on Nancy's plates? I think you should go make a move. It really does show that, like, once a pervert, always a pervert. And I guess, and you get older and you don't care about anything anymore.
It gets worse.
It gets worse because you just don't care.
You just start letting stuff fly.
Yeah.
That's actually, you know what? She's right to be upset about the plate. It's a threat to her safety to be going around with a squeeze-ass plate.
You know, we walk around like we don't want to get canceled. These men don't care.
They don't care.
They're old men in Florida.
Oh.
There's no shot.
Wearing Hawaiian shirts.
Squeezing ass,
Squeezing
taking
ass.
names.
Hey, Tom, why don't you take a shot at her? Here we go.
Humidity, especially the men. We were with her when she showed it to one of her 89-year-old neighbors.
And this is what I received from the DMV for my new license plate. That's good for 10 years. Good. Good?
Nancy
He goes, good.
Don't show your 89-year-old friend. You're trying to give her a heart attack.
Kill him.
What are you doing?
Guy's sucking on an oxygen tank there, a COPD probably.
He's
He's like,
sucking on an oxygen tank. He's empty, squeezing some ass.
yeah, good. Oh, did he get it or did he not get it like Kenzie? He's like, I don't know what the hell this means. It looks like a nice plate.
What's the problem? 855. What's the problem?
Poor guy. Let him. And she was leaning over. He could have,
That's not appropriate.
I know it's not appropriate. I'm saying that the plate says that.
The
She
pervert of the retirement community. He's not appropriate, Kenzie.
Boy, when I get in a retirement community, look out.
What does that mean? What does that mean?
Well, I won't get there for a while, trust me. I probably don't have the money for a retirement community. I'll just
I
be
feel
living
like I'm not good at license plates. I never catch on when they're using like numbers as letters and stuff. I don't read license plate well. Like I would have never driven past that and thought squeeze ass.
What about texting lingo?
I don't like acronyms.
Okay.
They throw me off.
Well, how? They're supposed to make it easier.
Is it harder? I'm like, what the hell does this mean? Just type the word out.
This is why Kenzie never answers in the group chat because she doesn't know what we're saying.
Acronyms. My dad had a license plate once, so that I had to point out to him because he bought a Mustang and he wanted the license plate ASNF for a son never forgets, which I don't know why he gets the Mustang, but whatever.
Sore
anyways,
subject.
right? But I go, Dad, that says ass snip on the back of your car.
So you figured that one out.
Yeah, well, that just was like phonetic. There wasn't like a 7 in there that I interpreted as differently.
But when people show you on a calculator when they do 80085, do you understand what they're doing?
80085.
And then
I don't see anything. I know. I'm not good. I don't.
It's
see numbers.
Can't be good at everything.
I know.
All right, let's hear more of the story. You want to tell people what the 80085
No,
is?
everybody-
I just typed it in like my laptop. It does. That looks like numbers.
But you need calculator font, not laptop font.
Well, that's okay. I haven't seen calculator font in a very long time.
I thought you carried a calculator on in your backpack. I thought you had that
No.
in there.
a big Texas Instrument calculator.
One of those ones that has a printer on it.
Just in case Kenzie needs to do some trigonometry later today.
All right, there's more to the story, so let's hear what else she has to say.
Good?
Nancy's plate was mailed from the Broward Property Tax Collector's office. We went there to try to help her get some answers.
It's a question about a tag, if you want to replace a tag.
And while no one wanted to talk on camera, we were told anyone unhappy with a plate can turn it in for another one for free.
I'm kind of resigning to it. And I figured maybe it was just destined to be on my car.
So for now, Nancy's keeping the tag, although she is planning to let the state know about it. She'll see the reaction when she goes public with her new plate.
I can handle it if I get a few honks here and there. Actually, being over 70, I might like a few honks.
Oh, see it flipped there.
She's a fraud. She's a fraud. She's like, I shouldn't have to be driving around like this. They're like, you don't. You can trade in your plate for free. I think I'm just going to deal with it.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't think they could make it easier for you to get a new plate. And you're like, this is my cross to bear. And it's like, okay, just say that you requested it at this point.
Like I said, everybody likes their ass squeezed once in a while.
Once in a while, I got you.
With consent, by the way.
Of course.
Consent.
Consensual ass squeezing.
That's what.
It didn't fit on the license plate, though.
Consensual ass squeeze.
That's the problem with license plates. They don't make room for consent.
Oh, God.
It's a big problem.
That should be my license plate. It's just one that says consent. Do you have to have numbers on it?
You have a car.
Okay, I'm going to buy a car, and then I'm going to get a vanity plate that says consent just so people know where I stand on things.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
I think it is cool. I love it. I love asking permission.
Well, listen, consent is important. I don't
The first time I kiss somebody, I always ask if I can, just to make sure that we're all on the same page here.
But when you have a license plate that says consent, it just sounds like you're giving it, like you're asking, like consent granted, come in. You're just sound like you have consent.
I'm sorry, guys, open for business. What, do you want to have a little fun?
Yeah.
It's giving that, not that you ask consent.
Do whatever you want to this, okay?
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
On Q101.
Brian and Kenzie on Q101. Time for music entertainment news. And boy, do we have a lot to get to in here that was announced in the last 24 hours. Before we even get to that, tomorrow around this time, remember, Ticket Blitz Thursday will be in full effect. 8 o'clock, we launch it with Foo Fighters for Soldier Field, 8 a.m., and then 9 a.m. So right around this time, we'll have a second chance of the morning at Foo Fighters at Soldier Field, which is going to be one of the pinnacle events of the 2026 concert season with Queens of the Stone Age on that bill as well. So just make sure you're here for that. All the info, Q101.com, about Brian Phillips. Ticket Blitz Thursday live in the afternoon. Go check him out on site to get even more chances to win. The Beastie Boys' Mike D has expanded his upcoming tour, a new run in North America, UK, and European dates in support of his forthcoming debut album, Thank You. The announcement arrives alongside the release of Crypto, the latest preview of the record ahead of its August 28th release on Capitol Records. Tickets for the newly announced dates go on sale this Friday at 10 a.m., and he'll play the Riv October 16th.
We'll have tickets to give away for that next week in Clash with Kenzie. Brian's getting so emotional over the Mike D solo tour.
I've been waiting for this tour for 15 years.
You're going to wear your Adidas tracksuit. You're going to do some break dancing.
Yeah.
You love the new song Crypto, which, just to be clear, he has a song called Crypto. He's not launching a crypto coin to go along with this tour.
To be honest, that threw me off a little bit.
I know. I want to make it very clear. He has a new song called Crypto. It's part of his new solo album. It has nothing to do with buying actual crypto.
One of the more fantastic things I've seen in my times here, especially this was back in the sludge days at Q101, was the Beastie Boys performing at that secret upstairs room at the Metro. So this show's at the Riv, I understand that, but the Metro may not know about this. There's a room above the main room. Like you have the main room and then the balcony for the shows at the Metro that we all know and love. There's a secret room above that, like an attic.
An attic, yeah.
And at Q101 back in the day, we gave away all these passes to get in there. Kind of like a lounge on site, if you will, on a remote. And it was the Beastie Boys performing live, and it was just, you had to be there.
Isn't that area, like, quote-unquote, part of the haunted lure of the Metro? Didn't someone die in that room?
I believe so.
Didn't you do a Kenzie's Crimes on that?
Well, it's not a crime, so I can't.
Yeah.
Death isn't always a crime.
Well,
That's what makes the Halloween ones harder than you think.
It's spooky, though, right? Yeah, it's spooky.
Yeah, I looked into it because a lot of people sent in, like, please do the Metro. But again, it was more like distraught people passing away, not murder.
Yeah, we had Joe Shanahan on during the pandemic. We were saving the stages, and we raised a lot of money to save. In fact, Billy Joe of Green Day gave $2,000 to help save the Metro during that time when there was no shows. And Joe Shanahan talked about not only the haunted part, Kenzie, but talked about how many people come up to him later since the Metro's been open for a while, and they say, yeah, I was conceived in the bathroom at the Metro.
Oh, my God.
Yep, their parents tell them that. And,
I don't like it.
It's not.
Those are not big bathrooms at the Metro.
No. That's why the line's so long. I mean, come on.
Yep. What are you doing, making a baby in there?
Well, turns out.
Take it outside.
He said multiple. Joe Shanahan said kids have come up to him and said, I was conceived in the bathroom at the Metro.
Had to, of course.
Yeah. Good shows back in the day. Good shows now.
Good show. I was there last night. Great show last night.
Yeah. Cases is going through tons of Metro shows. But this is the Riv, to be clear. Mike D will be at the Riv October 16th.
October 16th, and we'll have tickets for this next week, Clash with Kenzie 710.
Another show to bring to your attention, Death Cab for Cutie announced their return to Chicago yesterday with a show at the Salt Shed, Saturday, November 21st. A portion of all ticket sales will benefit the organization Beyond Hunger. Very good organization. Pre-sale begins today at 10 o'clock, with the general on sale taking place Friday at 10 o'clock.
Let's freaking go. That's what I'm talking about. Death Cab's in Chicago. My ass is there.
And at the Salt Shed. I mean, come on now.
I saw them there 3 years ago when they did a special after, not a Riot Fest after show, but an after Riot Fest show where they played Riot Fest, and then a week later they were like, hey, let's come back to Chicago and play again. And it was Death Cab with the Postal Service, one of my favorite shows of all time.
That wasn't the one
you
you got.
Remember that?
What'd you say, Kenzie?
I said, oh, I do remember that. I think you're saying that.
Yeah.
This is a lot of bells. When is the show? We're talking about the pre-sale thing. What is the date of the show?
Saturday, November 21st. It's a Saturday, not a school night, Kenzie.
Ooh. And I like fall shows. I like seeing that kind of music in the fall.
The Death Cab's a good fall band.
I was a kind of a moody bitch in the fall, and it's just like my thing. I like it.
What are you in the summer?
And that's some sad bastard music there, too. So,
Yeah, that's what I mean. That's
Absolutely.
kind of what I'm into.
That's not the one he got rained on, right? That was Modest Mouse.
That was Modest Mouse at the Salt Shed last year. That was outside. No, the Death Cab show that I went to last year was at the Chicago Theater. It was the 20th anniversary of the Plans album. And there was a man who showed up right as Death Cab was going on who was the drunkest human being that I've ever encountered in my entire life. And so when they did I Will Follow You Into the Dark, the big Death Cab hit, the one we all know and love.
Tough song.
You know, Ben Gibbard said he's like, I'm gonna stand here and play guitar. I want you guys to be together and to sing the song. And right when the venue gets quiet so that we can all get ready to sing it, the drunk guy behind me goes to his wife, he goes, God, I love this song. And then 2 songs later, we were at the Chicago Theater, he proceeded to fall over the back of my chair and onto me. I'm lucky he didn't tear my Achilles. It was very scary.
Then I'll follow you into the dark. I love this song.
And he turned into Kevin James all of a sudden. Like, this was a pretty...
Hey, no Kevin James later. How dare you?
Kenzie, you know I love him. I'm just saying, if we were singing I Will Follow You Into the Dark like we were in church, and this guy was singing it like he was at
Are we, though? Are we in church when we see them?
No, he was at like a Wasp concert.
Yeah, he was singing...
Tarps off? He's yelling tarps off?
Thought he was singing break stuff.
Yeah.
It's such an emotional song. That song makes you cry. If you have a soul in your body, you're going to cry when you hear that song.
Well, that whole album, so they did an album playthrough, and I took somebody that works here that, she likes Death Cab, but she's not. Like, I'm fanatical about Death Cab. She's like, hey, I want to hear Soul Meets Body and I Will Follow You Into the Dark. The second half of Plans is so brutal when you hear it live, and when we left, we got to the train home, and I go... Hey, I'm sorry about that. That got really heavy for a second. That was like, I forgot the second half of that record is what it is.
Well, the show, so the pre-sale today at 10, the general on sale Friday at 10. That is for Saturday, November 21st, Death Cab and the Postal Service. And there's even another show to get to.
Here we go.
Let's not bury the lead here. The Smashing Pumpkins have officially been added to the Lollapalooza after show schedule. Let's go.
Yeah, okay.
So ahead of their headlining set Friday, that is a week from Friday, the Smashing Pumpkins announced yesterday that Wednesday, August 29th. I'm sorry.
Today?
That's that show's not August 29th.
I'm sorry, I wrote August, I meant July.
Yeah, that's next Wednesday. I'm sorry about that. But so that's what it is. It's coming up very soon.
A week from today.
A week from today at the Riv.
Let's talk about an after show.
Yeah, after show. So the Pumpkins are playing the Riv next Wednesday. This will be the first time the Pumpkins played the Riv since 2011. 15 years, almost 4 high schools.
Almost 4 high schools ago.
And before that, it was 95, right?
And that's a lot of high schools ago. Because this show likes to do math in terms of high school.
So this just happened yesterday after the show, and it's sold out instantly. So the tickets are sold out after the show's announcement. Just stay here. Whatever happens, we'll try to get you to the show. Now, Kenzie, something interesting happened after the show. You had just left, and the show got announced right when you walked out, and I was still here doing some stuff, and so was Case. Mm-hmm. And so this morning, then, Case comes in. I don't know. Should I use the word sheepishly?
Pathetically, sheepishly, whatever phrase.
Well, he was pretty confident. He talked about the show, and this is what this is what he says to me, Kenzie. He goes I said, wow, that show's next Wednesday. Boy, I'd love to go to that. And Case says, hey, did someone reach out to you about that? And I go, no, but maybe they will. It's still early. It was announced 24 hours ago. Case goes, oh, because someone did to me, and would you like to go with me? And I said, oh, that's interesting. Well, maybe someone will reach out to me, too, about it later. I don't know, because I would love to take Megan to the show because she loves the Smashing Pumpkins, my wife. It's one of her favorite bands. And Case goes, oh, so I was going to have you as my +1 because I got 2. Case says to me.
You should just go with Case.
But maybe I should take my lady, he says.
I say that, yes.
Case says this.
Because I have a lady. We don't talk about it a lot, but I have a lady.
And let's not get into the sidetrack on that
Can
one.
I say her name?
No.
I don't care. I don't care.
Why can't we start referring to her as a person?
Are we there yet?
Yeah.
They're an official couple.
Brian, we're official.
I just want to make sure.
But then I can instead of why can't I just start referring to her, by her name?
As that girl.
This bitch.
Yeah. Oh, if Case's permission.
Girls get and I said bitch.
So, I will say one of the perks of this job is that every once in a while something will come up where maybe it sells out super quickly, and maybe you happen to know somebody either in the band or in the team, and you get a text message like I did yesterday saying, would you like to go to the Smashing Pumpkins at the Riv? And I don't take that lightly. I realize that if I did not have my job, these people would disappear from my life in an instant. We have a working relationship. That bothers some people. Fake friends or whatever. No, it's great. I love my job. I love
my fake friends.
I love my fake friends. I love my job. I love that my job gets me into things. It's awesome. It's the perk of the job. We wake up really early. It's a very hard job. So it wasn't
somebody in this building.
It was not somebody in this job. It was somebody with the Smashing Pumpkins. Our friend Tom, who when we do stuff with Bridget Calls Me Baby, Tom is a big part of that. When we do stuff with Frico, Tom is a big part of that. When we do stuff with Alabama Shakes, Tom is a big part of that. He's also part of the Smashing Pumpkins team. Brian has known Tom for a very, very, very long time.
So, Kenzie, I've known Tom since before Case was born.
Mm-hmm.
Great guy.
He did not text you, huh?
One of the best in the business.
He's my favorite guy that we deal with at work.
He's one of the best people at also his job, not just as a person, about promoting bands and doing band work. And I've known him for that long. We go back to the beginning of this industry together.
So I was hoping that when Tom texted me yesterday saying, would you like to go to the Smashing Pumpkins at the Riv, that he had also texted Brian so that I wouldn't have to have a super awkward conversation with Brian where I only kind of half invited him to Pumpkins at the Riv, hoping that he had also gotten an invite. As it turns out, Brian did not get an invite. Brian would like to take his wife, but Brian can't do that. And now I kind of
And
don't
Brian wants both of your tickets.
Yeah.
Thank you, Case.
See, he was fishing. He was going zzz to see if I'd gotten tickets because I said.
Oh, but what if Brian was just happy and just wanted to go with you?
That doesn't sound like Brian, does it?
Jeez, that's what I would have done if somebody asked me.
But Kenzie, I know you can't go because it's the Wednesday before Lollapalooza. You have to see your kids or something before you spend a bunch of time in Grant Park.
I know. I'm going to have to work Thursday through Sunday. There's no way I could be and also Wednesday for fun.
Yes. So I was hoping that Brian had gotten the same text.
He was waiting for me to say, oh, no, I got my tickets. It's cool. I'll see you there.
Bingo. That's what I was hoping
That's the answer he wanted instead of me saying.
You want to bring your girlfriend.
I want to bring my girlfriend.
Yes.
She's never met Tom. Tom's a super important figure in my life. I would like to look good, take my lady to a Lollapalooza after show, have a good time there, bullet with butterfly wings. Heard of it?
Mm-hmm.
I guess in an ideal situation, Brian and his wife would also be there. Brian, what I'm telling you is that I'm not taking you to the Smashing Pumpkins show.
You already invited him. You can't take these backsies.
I take these backsies, Kenzie. I know that in your mind, any success I've had is because of you. We can debate that a separate time. I know that this makes me not loyal to you and that you probably want to end this working relationship. I'm telling you now, I'm not taking you to the show.
Can you believe that, Kenzie?
Why
Can you believe
invite
that?
him? Why didn't you just ask if he was going?
It all happened so fast.
That's what you could have said. You could have been like, "Are you going to that show?" And he'd be like, "Oh, I don't have tickets yet." I'd be like, "Oh, I'm going." That's all you should that could have been it. Why would you invite him?
But I feel like if I would have said just "I'm going," Brian would have been like, "And I'm going with you?" ?
He thinks that's how I talk. That's how he
wants
thinks.
To bring his wife. He's not even worried about you.
No, he's never worried about me. He's never once worried about me. Separate conversation.
If he was a real one, and I took him off the street, remember?
Mm-hmm. Now, remember, you did not want to hire me in 2021, but I ended up here.
There was an issue, but he got past it.
The issue was that you didn't want to hire me. The issue is that you said, what if we went with somebody else?
I said,
I'm not wrong for saying that.
I said, what
Brian's
if we...
like, look at somebody with boobs.
And then Kenzie came into my life. It was wonderful. Everything worked out.
And now we're a well-rounded circle.
That's right, completely. I would expect you to hand both tickets over to me.
You would expect me to hand both tickets to you, not just one.
Of course he would. He wants to bring his wife. He's not an animal.
That's right. That's right. So I'll give you. There's a time quotient here where this will go south if the tickets are not in my hands at some point.
So you won't even just go with me?
Well, the way this all played out, I feel like I deserve both tickets.
You deserve both of them.
I do.
What does it say to you? What does it mean to you that a guy who's known you 30 years invited me over you? You should be mad at Tom, not me.
Are you going to text Tom?
I'm not going to do that because the situation handed itself where I'm not sure if Case is even telling the truth that they were for him. They might have been for me. He said, make sure Brian gets these tickets.
I promise you it wasn't for you.
You want to read the text on the air?
Let me pull out my phone real quick.
Why don't you just text Tom and ask for 2 tickets?
Because that would ruin the bit.
Tom texted me yesterday, 11:47,
Yeah.
with a photo of the poster for the show. Yo, let me know if you want to go. I said, all right, F yeah. That would mean the world. Thank you so much. Just you or a +1. Me, +1, please.
Now, wouldn't you have said there, maybe Brian wants to go too?
Me +3.
Maybe that would be nice.
Brian and Kenzie in the morning. And Chicago's alternative all day.
Q101.